You do not have to have the body of a Barbie or a Ken doll to have an awesome and amazing dating experience. And we are going to show you exactly how to do that. Welcome, everyone. My name is Heather. I am a certified matchmaker and dating coach, and I'm joined by Genevieve, who is a master level certified matchmaker and been a dating coach for decades. So, Genevieve, I'm dying to know, have you seen the new Barbie movie?
I haven't, not yet. No,
Okay.
no. It's on the list, but it's one to go with my daughter and granddaughter. So yeah, we're waiting for that moment.
Perfect. Well, no spoilers, I promise. Nope. I have seen it, and I will say that it was a wonderfully entertaining, fun, very pink experience. And I love the conversation around it and just kind of what the media is saying. And I think it's all worthy of wonderful conversation. But it really does remind me of, these decades of experience that we've had with Barbie as a society, right? Yeah. Even if you haven't seen the movie, you know about Barbie, you know about Ken dolls. You've probably had one or were a child with a friend that had a Barbie. And so one of the things that is really kind of tricky is that it's kind of created impossible standards for both men and women, right? There's the entertainment value and being able to, play pretend and imagination, which is so powerful and beautiful, but you're actually using your imagination with a model perfect product in your youth.
And I think that's so damaging. I really do. It's so damaging on so many levels for little girls to grow up thinking that's how they should look, and most of them never will. So it's near impossible, and we see how it impacts people, especially when they're single and feeling very vulnerable and wanting to date.
So what I thought would be really fun was to take all of that pressure and find a way to literally eradicate that from your mind when preparing for a date, any date. It's very normal for insecurities to wash over us, right? In the very beginning, or even actually decades into a relationship, we all do it. But there are 3 simple steps to being able to make yourself feel like $100 before any date. And I'd love to break that down with you, Genevieve. I think you and I mutually agree that these steps are simple, easy, and so important, but a lot of people just rush to the date and they hope that they'll figure it out when they get there, right? I've got 3 P's to an awesome first date. And the first one is exactly that: preparation, prepare. How do you typically prepare your clients? What do you do with them to get them to that place to prepare for a date?
Well, the first thing is it's all about mindset.
Yeah.
And it is all about getting your mind in the right place. Are you really ready to date? Do you want this? What's your why? What's your reason to be going out there dating? And really embrace that and think, this is why I want to date. Just reconnect with that feeling of I'm ready for this, and this is why I'm ready. Make sure that you are confident in taking that first step forward. Then the preparation is the fun bit. It really is. It's like preparing to go to a party or having friends over. Take time out. I don't want you rushing straight from work to a date. Never works. It really doesn't work. You need to take time for you and make sure that you feel sexy and comfortable in them, that you feel manly or you feel womanly in what you're wearing, from your undergarments and underwear all the way through to what people are going to see on top. So make sure you prepare yourself with what you're wearing. I always say to people, and when I was dating, I used to light a candle when I was getting ready. I'd put the music on. I would just get myself chilled and visualizing myself laughing and relaxed and having a good time. And it works. It really does work. But that preparation is really the secret to the success.
Yes, exactly. The first ingredient to a beautiful gourmet meal of success.
It's the starter.
Yes, it's the starter. It's the appetizer, right? It's exactly that. I love the ritual of going home after work, rinsing off the day, literally just kind of purging the stress and readying yourself to slip into I'm going to have fun in that mindset. So then the other thing too, that I think is often missed and a really, really fun and creative way to get prepared is practice. And sometimes people look at me weird when I tell clients, we're going to practice. We're going to practice for this date, right? And, nervousness takes over. So the more that you muscle memory, you're practicing your confidence, you're practicing your flirtatious vibes, you're practicing feeling really good. Doesn't matter how nervous you are, you're ready for it. So what are some ways that, creatively or easy, simple steps that people can actually practice for their date?
Well, if you're working with a matchmaker or a coach, ask them to work with you and support you on that, and for them to ask you questions, for you to ask questions. Also, we've got so much advice out there about this. So go and arm yourself with looking at videos about first date questions and understanding what it is that people talk about on first dates. Understand what to steer clear from. And I always say to clients, write down some things that you're passionate about, that you can talk very freely about. I think it's really important for on the question preparation to have an easy flowing communication. Find topics that are easy to talk about. Steer clear from talking about exes and politics or religion or things that are in the news, because people will always have different viewpoints. What matters is connecting and finding the shared common interests and values and how you make each other feel. That's all that's important at this stage. The rest of it will work itself out. It always does.
Absolutely. It's a novel that unfolds slowly. Right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Chapter
connection
by chapter.
Yes, exactly. And the first step is just make sure that you can have fun together, you can enjoy each other. And the other thing that I like to share with clients is confidence wavers when nerves take over. And so what I love is in the car, you're driving and you got the music blaring or whatever, your TED Talk or whatever's on the radio to amp yourself up. Literally say out loud a few things that you really love and admire about yourself. And what happens when we do that is that we're reminding ourselves, I've got this. I'm confident. I'm beautiful, I'm capable. And then when you walk through that door and you've just said those things in the car with the music blaring and you are just happy as can be and feeling good, that very first impression is really powerful. You're going to make your date feel good. Like, wow, they look good. They feel good. Their energy is really positive. They're in a really great space. And that is, that's something that we can vibe with together. So,
totally. And it's
really,
about that
really
energetic connection more than anything else. It really is.
It's those are the fun ones.
Yeah. They are. And it's, what I love hearing back, and I know you do the same, is when we hear about not how someone looks. We're not going on the Barbie and Ken thing. We're looking about how someone has made me feel and how I have made somebody else feel. Yes. Because at the end of the day, that is all that's important. People's looks change. Yeah. Things about people change constantly. So it's really important to keep focused on how someone makes you feel and how you feel in yourself with somebody.
I love that you referenced, I just love it that you were like, we're not the Barbie and Ken where it's, what did they look like? What did they wear? What accessory did they have? Stop it. Look for the energetic connection. Look for the way that you feel. And I guess that's actually the third P in this equation is the post-date rituals. And I think that, Genevieve, this is where you really nail it home with your experience, no matter the experience you've had on that date. Doing a post-date ritual every time, I think really, really sets our clients up for success. So if you can grab this one, what are some post-date rituals that singles really should be doing?
This is something I tell all of my clients to do. And it's something I do. Yes, I'm in a relationship now, but when I was dating, it really solidified how I felt.
Mm.
So the first thing I do is I ask my clients, how do I feel coming away from that relationship and that date and that moment, that connection together? How do I feel? Not looking at, can I spend the rest of my life with this person? And this is where people go wrong. It's not about thinking this is happy ever after, because no one knows that on a first date. Well, first question, how do I feel? How did they make me feel? The second question is, how did I make them feel? Did they seem relaxed in my company? Did they seem comfortable? And the third thing is what were the qualities and values that felt aligned? And just write those few things down. And the last thing is, would I like to see them again? Would I like to spend time with them? Do I think they want to spend time with me?
I think that a lot of times people really do put so much of their previous experience and their future goals into this post-date ritual. It's just a really great way to check in with yourself in that authentic moment and really make sure that you are authentic with your goals, but also you don't just throw out an opportunity because maybe it wasn't exactly as you had expected. You don't have to be perfect, poised, coiffed, right? Barbie and Ken to get this dating thing right. You just got to put together a few simple steps. Remember the 3 Ps: prepare, practice, and post-date rituals. And we promise you that if you follow these as a habit, you will increase your odds of long-term success through your dating journey. So go out there, see the Barbie movie. We want to know in the comments what you thought of it. We want to know if you walked away feeling inspired through conversation, if you felt a little annoyed at all of the accessories she had and wanting them all. But either way, we hope that we have helped you, and we'll be back for more next time. Like and subscribe, and happy dating.